Hi, I'd just like to say I'm sorry. This is a terribly silly video. I'm sure I'll repent in the afterlife, and I'm working on some regular serious videos. Promise. Yet, here we go. What if I said I could make Warhammer happy? This started a lot more serious. I'm working on some graphics for future videos. I think I want a new kind of thematic going, like this sort of animated graphic thing to present projects and whatnot. Still fiddling around with it. As a test, I took a picture of Fabius Bile, a miniature I'm going to paint and do a video on. I wanted to add him to the graphics, yet altered somehow. Now, Photoshop has this set of filters called neural filters, high-grade smart filters that can do all kinds of things. It can colorize black and white images, or turn photographs into sort of painted art, smooth out skin, all kinds of stuff I just never use. Anyway, I was playing around with other filters on Fabius when I found my way to the smart portrait section and the Be Happy slider. Well, I mean, how could I resist? Bile is a dour man, something I'm apparently about to change. I mean, I can't begin to understand why I think this is so funny, but I do. And so I shared the joy on Instagram, and a lot of people were loving it. So I figured, maybe this is joy worth sharing. Maybe a little laugh is what we need right now. But what characters should we make happy? My friend Guy from Midwinter Minis sent me a message about all this, and I figured I'd start asking him.
Oh, hi.
Hello. You saw my smiley thing on Instagram, right?
I did.
Yes.
I loved it.
And you said just make a video now.
Doing it? Yeah. Are you doing it?
I'm going to do it right now. But do you want to wish? Do you want to wish one? Do you want to wish a happy face, a Warhammer happy face?
Oh, like choose one.
Yeah.
I would like the classic second edition box art. The guy at the front.
Okay.
He's got a weird face.
It's got okay, and weird eyes. Okay, let's give it a try.
Anticipation.
I know.
Oh God, no, that's like nightmare fuel. No.
It works really well on some things, and
the British teeth as well. They kind of made them work.
Amazing.
Love it. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Don't know if you've thought about it, like taken a step back and thought about it, but our heroes in miniature form are always a very serious bunch. I mean, look at them. I get it. Grim, dark life. Don't they need a break, though? Put their feet up after all that maiming and annihilating? And maybe we need a break, too. There's a lot of serious business going on in this hobby. A lot of people taking their Warhammer seriously. Nothing wrong with that. But maybe we should also take our hobby a bit unseriously from time to time. Laugh about the failed paint job, the lost game, the bottom ranking in the competition, the spilt-out pot of Nuln Oil, the smiling Primarch. Yeah, there's a thought. And I thought it was going to be easy, just grabbing some screenshots, having a bit of fun. As it turns out, the Be Happy button is not infallible. And it definitely wants high-resolution images to do a good job. Screenshots were just not doing the trick. So what about the happy Primarchs? We need happy leaders in our world, you know. Lightning flash, light bulb above the head moment. I traveled to my local friendly game store, Alpha Spel. They're in the middle of expanding the store, by the way, turning it into a must-visit location. If you're in Stockholm, just go for a visit. Anyway, so I sneaked around taking pictures of box art in the store. like some common thief stealing Warhammer intellectual property. The things you do for a smile. Sorry, Games Workshop, I did purchase a White Dwarf magazine to make up for it all. And lo and behold, time to get to see some of your favorite baddies as Happies. Abaddon, the greatest champion of chaos. Past highlights include the murder of Horus, and dreams for the future include forging an empire of chaos upon the ruins of the Imperium. The Lion, Primarch of the Dark Angels. A brooding silence hangs over him at all times, yet there is something more, something buried beneath his noble exterior. Perhaps a buried little smile. Robute Gilliaman, funny name that, the Primarch of the Ultramarines, the Lord Commander of the Imperium. I can see how that puts a bit of stress on one's shoulders. But even a demigod should be allowed to have some fun. I mean, I did get a nagging sensation. I'm just using the images of a company here of miniatures painted by great painters ruining the hard work and intentions of great sculptors. All just for a bit of a laugh, of course, but still. I guess I could just do a little bit better, maybe? I mean, I'm just using images of miniatures, right? So if I buy the miniatures and paint the miniatures and then take my own photos, that's at least a little better. I'm limited to human faces, unfortunately. I wish this worked on orcs and monsters, but here's a few favorites from my own collection. Some happy favorites. I made a diorama once with a female space marine shooting a snake in the head under the shade of a desolate apple tree. I was then nervous the religious flirtations would disturb people, but no one cared a bit, as I had already ruined the hobby by making a female space marine, and that's what everyone cared about. She looks pretty happy about it, however. This is a color scheme I was really pleased with. I'm a little sorry I didn't paint any more in this same style. I should probably do that. He doesn't seem to mind, however, because he looks kind of happy now. Obviously, as you can imagine, this lovely happy filter works on many different models, like the cool Infinity model I painted, liking that orange quite a lot. Also the big weapon, also the smile. Just look at that smile. All this kind of makes me wish for some actual happy miniatures, like models that don't need a Photoshop Be Happy filter, a sideline perhaps of characters in everyday situations, if your job was not, war and all that. Space Marines around a campfire, goblins playing chess, Skaven repairing a machine. There's all these really cool things that would be fun to have, not necessarily as happy miniatures, but as not outright really angry miniatures. I want to leave you with the last and most important smile, an iconic piece of Warhammer art, the Emperor of Mankind, having a good day on the throne. Again, sorry, I just had to. This all made me laugh too much to not share. For all of you dear subscribers and patrons, the actual painting and crafting videos are coming, I promise. Thank you for sharing some smiles with me. And thank you, Guy, for answering the phone when I gave you a call. Bye.